Hey there, RosterWatch Nation. It's your friendly neighbor Trashman back with another Dynasty rankings update. First off, we have Dyami Brown of the Commanders, age 24. He is rising from the unwashed masses, the unranked, to 190 in our top 250 and my top 250. Brown has been a Commander for several years now, but he's never really had a clear path to fantasy relevancy until now, as Jahan Dotson has been traded to the Eagles, an in-division trade, no less, and making him arguably the number 2 receiver in the Commanders' offense behind Terry McLaurin. Olamide Zaccheaus is there as well, but I feel like he's more of a deep play receiver, gadget type receiver. I don't know that he's going to be as much of an asset in PPR formats as Dyami Brown. Dyami Brown, who can be a deep receiver, big play receiver, but, can also be the guy moving the chains. So had to get him in the rankings. You can get a lot of value with Brown in your drafts if you haven't already drafted yet. Another way to get value in your drafts if you haven't drafted yet is to use RosterWatch's multitude of cheat sheets for your fantasy drafts this season. We have PPR, we have half point PPR. We have instructions on how to use those cheat sheets in auction drafts, really any kind of format that you could conceive. I mean, if you're a normal human being, although I know some of you are pretty much degenerates out there, but you're going to be able to find a cheat sheet of ours that you can use. Simple to use cheat sheet. You can print it out. If you don't feel like doing that, you can just click on the players as they are drafted in your draft. Anyways, you're guaranteed professional tier draft. And, even I use it, which says a lot because I tend to go by my own, I tend to march to the beat of my own drum most of the time, but I do use our cheat sheets for my drafts, and that's quite the endorsement. After Dyami Brown, we have Drake Maye, the Patriots, age 22, who's rising from 85 to 81. And that's because he's arguably been better than Jacoby Brissett this preseason. I mean, even his head coach, Rod Mayo, has said so. I don't know that he's going to be the starter in week 1. Brissett has a lot more, a lot larger of a sample size than Drake Maye this far in their careers. And they might want to ease Maye into the fray, as the Patriots probably not going to be very good. But Maye's stock is on the rise. We got to move him up on our rankings. He got a young, talented receiving core. There's a lot he can do in that offense over time. But we moved him up a little bit. After that, last, we have Javon Baker of the Patriots, another Patriot, age 23, but he is falling from 127 to 150. And that's because he's not in the starting receiver rotation. We had high hopes for Baker coming into the season, as the Patriots receiving core is wide open, but he can't even break into the starting rotation on that team. So it's a little bit bleak, to say the least. But he can work his way up throughout the season. But for now, we have to drop him. I have to drop him in the rankings. So there you have it. Biggest movers over the past week. This has been the Trashman on behalf of RosterWatch.com. Until next time, be ready.